What is addiction? Well, today we're going to talk about that. What exactly is addiction? I'm sure you have heard or have in your head what you think addiction is or what you've heard addiction is. I've heard all kinds of things. It's a disease. It's in your DNA from your grandparents or great-grandparents because they were an alcoholic, so now you're going to be an alcoholic. I've heard lots of things like that. I've done a lot of research on this subject, and I'm here to dispel these theories that you've heard. So here is what addiction actually is. Addiction is when your brain wants to feed itself in order to soothe pain. So basically, what the reason people get addicted to drugs and alcohol is it numbs their feelings, it numbs the pain. Same thing with if you're addicted to shopping, it numbs the pain because it feels good when you're buying things. Or sex, same thing, it feels good when it's happening. Any kind of addiction, painkillers, it feels good when you're taking it. So it's numbing the pain that you have inside of you. And where does this pain come from? Well, it comes from trauma. It comes from a traumatic experience that you experienced in your life. It comes from sometimes childhood trauma. Sometimes we weren't taken care of as babies. If your parents didn't know how to care for a newborn, or you just were left to your own devices as a kid. Maybe you had a large family and there wasn't a whole lot of attention to go around, those types of things, and you didn't have that nurturing that you needed when you were a newborn or a toddler. I mean, it makes a difference. And it creates a lack of not knowing yourself. So as a newborn or a toddler, if you're not getting that connection with a parent, then you lose the connection with yourself. You need the connection with your parent those first few months and then going forward in order to have that connection with yourself. And so there's so many people out there that have no connection with themselves, and they have this inner pain that they're trying to not feel. They don't want to feel. Who wants to feel pain, right? So usually what happens is we find ourselves, I don't know, maybe with friends or at a holiday party as a youngster, and we start drinking for whatever reason, or it could be we're out with the teenage buddies or whatever, and you start drinking and you discover that, hey, when I'm drinking or doing drugs, I don't feel any of that negativity and that pain that I normally feel about myself and the world around me. It feels kind of good. And so your brain wants more and more of it because it's soothing and it feels good to you. The problem becomes that it really doesn't solve the initial problem. It doesn't solve the problem of the hurt inside that you have inside of you, right? It only numbs it for a while. But in our minds, when we're trying to soothe that pain, we just want to keep grabbing for whatever makes us feel better at the time, because we don't oftentimes know how to fix that feeling of inadequacy and not loving ourselves, and just that loneliness. Maybe we don't know how to fix it, so we use other means to make ourselves feel better. And addiction comes, as I was saying earlier, in lots of different categories. You can be addicted to exercise. It makes you feel good, right? You feel good about yourself and you can't stop. You're afraid that you're going to gain weight. You could be addicted to food. You can be addicted to anything. So it's that whatever you choose to soothe yourself with. The addiction comes in when that soothing alters your life. So in other words, if you're exercising all the time and you are overtired and you're beating your body up and you're not going out with friends or not doing the normal things that you do, and it's a constant, I've got to exercise to make myself feel better, and you feel better, and then you got to exercise some more, and then it becomes what we call an addiction. And then your brain needs that. Your brain is signaling you to soothe that uncomfortable feeling that you're feeling inside of you from the pain of whatever trauma you went through. And it becomes a cycle, and you just do it over and over again. Even if you try to stop drinking, you haven't fixed the real problem, the deep down problem of the hurt or the trauma that you're feeling inside of your body. You have to fix that in order to fix the addiction. Those two go hand in hand together. It doesn't work to just stop drinking. Oh, you can, but you'll be miserable as hell. You'll be miserable because you're still feeling that pain and you don't know why. You're just going to tough it out because you don't want to drink or take drugs or do whatever it is that you were doing to soothe yourself. So the real fix comes from finding a coach or finding someone who's had the experience of trauma and addiction to be able to help you through different methodologies in order to really go back and take a look at the trauma and heal that trauma. That's how you heal the addiction. You have to heal the trauma first. We do that at GILD Coaching. We have a 16-week program. It's called Recovery Focus Reset. It's an amazing program. It's helped so many people. And it literally takes you through top to bottom of, trauma in your life, communication, your strengths, how to find your strengths, all kinds of things that you need in order to stop the addictive cycle. You also get coaching, regular coaching on a regular, and then you have group coaching as well on a weekly basis, which is really great. I've helped so many people with this program, and if you have an addiction problem and you would like to take a look at the program and talk with me about it, you can message me at kendra@gildcoaching.com. You can go to the GILD Coaching, our GILD Coaching website, which is gildcoaching.com, and send us a message there as well. You can look me up on Facebook. My name is Kendra McLaughlin, so you can message me on Facebook and I can message you back and we can chat about it. Or if you know someone who is in the addictive cycle and really their life is at rock bottom, or they're not doing well, and they could use this help, please send this video to them. It's I think the important thing, the important message that I want to bring today too is hope. If I can get out of the addictive cycle and make my life better, then you can too. And it starts with healing the pain from whatever trauma that you went through. It's not your fault that you have experienced this. It's not your fault. And we go through that and help you feel better about yourself and help you get to know who you really are. That's the important thing, right? We've lost who we truly are through the trauma process. And it's time that you regain that knowledge of yourself and feel good about yourself and love yourself and walk confidently and with courage and passion and purpose. And we can help you do that and get rid of the addictive cycle so that you can move on in your life, so you can live a life of passion and purpose and do the things that you've always wanted to do. So if you have liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We have so many other fantastic videos that you can watch on lots of different subjects, including trauma and addiction. Or if you know of somebody, a loved one or a family member that could use this video, then pass it along and have them like and subscribe as well. I hope that you get the help you need, and I hope you message me if you need our help. We certainly are here to help you and serve you in any way that we can, and we have the experience and the knowledge to do that. So until then, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.